as long as it's where I'm from. My papa told me to take a stand and never run, and understand a man's work is never done. Keep your composure, never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, but still you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good father. I work hard, but I play harder, damn right. We go hard and we give it hell and we do it well. And God knows I'm off-road and you can tell. I'm proud to be American-made every day. Nothing foreign, Dodge Ford or Chevrolet. It's in my blood, get in the mud, pursue my calling. Call me crazy, I let the babies do the crawling. We go extreme, backyard NASCAR. We live fast and we crash hard.
You gotta get it before it's gone, cause everybody wants to be the king on the throne. So I would never stop, man, hell no. Gotta make it to the top, so let's go. The road ahead's very long. When it gets rough, I buckle up and finish strong. Yeah, I would never stop, man, hell no. Gotta make it to the top, so let's go.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Racing here at Indianapolis. We're live with the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series tonight. Just getting started with the grid up here, qualifying just ending with Rule Thane taking the top spot over Cole Thomas and Levi McCarty. Tonight, I am joined by one of the best announcers in the game, Mr. Fireball Woody. Fireball, how are you doing tonight?
We're doing marvelous tonight. Hey, kind of down in the, feeling kind of a little under the weather, but hey, I'm here. I'm dedicated to Topp eSports for sure. And hey, we're here tonight at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway here. We're going to have a 60 laps of good racing going on here with the truck series.
Yeah, we are going to have some fun for sure. 60 laps tonight, 150 miles. Set it up as it's a morning start, two-time multiplier. We have 3 sets of tires for these guys with the set that they're on, plus another 3, so 4 sets altogether. And 2 fast repairs tonight. Woody, are we going to see the big one early or late? I think that's the thought on everybody's mind tonight.
I think we're going to see it late. These guys are been driving great together. We got a few newcomers in the field tonight, so it's going to be a good race. I think a lot of them has got their stuff together. You know, we're going to have a pretty good race tonight.
Yeah, and as you mentioned it there, we'll quickly look at the top 10 here on the grid. Nicholas Pressey taking that top spot late in qualifying over Rule Thane in the 60. Cole Thomas starting 3rd with Levi McCarty on his outside in 4th place. Sheldon Fettig starting in 5th place, looking for another great run this week. Ryan Palmer starting in 6th. Trevor Zelazny, TZR Racing, starting in 7th place with Mark Axelson to his outside. Mr. Robert Doig, Bomb Dude, who we got to see in the modified race Saturday, putting on a show, is going to show us what he can do from 9th, and George Jewell will round out your top 10 tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have an interesting race here. It's going to be a good one. We got some good drivers out there at the top 10. We also got some good drivers back in the back, too. So we're going to see some great racing. We got one of the oldest drivers in our league, Mr. Bobo, as I call him, starting in the back in 006. He's the oldest driver out here on the league, racing with all these young whippersnappers. So we're going to have a good time tonight. So it's going to be a very interesting race.
Yeah, and just before we get rolling off of the grid here, I know, I'm from Canada, but being that 99% of these drivers and the admins are from the States, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all my stateside friends, you as well, Woody, of course, to you and your family. As you see the trucks rolling off on the grid here.
Yeah, they heading off there, going to get them a good warm-up lap, which is going to take a few minutes since this track is 2.5 miles around with barely any banking whatsoever on the turns. So it's like actually true 4-turn racing going on here with 4 straightaways. So it's going to be a good, interesting race.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because we both myself and Fireball just came off of the smaller track close to Indianapolis on Saturday night with the modified league over at Indy Raceway Park. Or sorry, no, that was Lucas Oil. They're so similar. But anyway, here close enough track. I mean, they're very similar layouts, but Indy is going to be one tough track tonight to tame for sure. These guys have a grueling 150 miles ahead of them. They've got to be smart. They've got to play their cards right. You know, we could see 3-4 wide action down these straightaways. A lot of drafting. You got to watch those bumpers. You got to watch yourself. We have 2 fast repairs, but you don't want to burn them up in the first half of this race.
I would definitely don't want to burn up the tires. The right sides is probably the one that's going to be going first. Their biggest concern tonight is fuel, too, and the right side tires. So you'll probably see coming in for fuel in 2 only on the right side tonight if it stays green for a long time. If not, you're definitely going to see them jumping in on caution flag here to try to get some right side rubber.
Yeah, and of course in this league here, with the truck series, we run a 65% fuel load in these guys, so expect them to be pitting within 20 to 25 laps or so. As the pace car ducks down, we're ready. Green flag is out. Nicholas Pressey is hard on the gas. Rule Thane to his outside. We are green at Indy.
Yeah, we are as Pressey takes him into turn 1. Levi dropping back there in 4th. There is Mr. Cole Brule takes and drops down in 2nd place. And then we got, the lone Canadian. Well, we got 2 Canadians tonight. Mr. Cole Thomas drops back in 3rd place there.
Yeah, Cole making a bid for 3rd place over Levi McCarty as they head down the back stretch here. Still single file out, about 10 deep. And then we get our first double wide action with, looks like, Mark Axelson and 7 Crawford. As you see the 77 diving down under the 69 there into 3 and 4 as we complete lap number 1 here.
Well, yeah, we got a good race going on back there as they are too. Back as we go back to the leader up here in the front there, especially them. If they can just keep it, front to nose, nose to rear, and get a good draft going. These top 5, top 10, they can really pull off of them and get out in front of the field a lot.
Yeah, it looks like they've already strung out pretty good. So, yeah, we will go take a look a little bit farther back in the field here at some of these closer battles. I am seeing a battle here going on for 11th and 12th place between George Jewell and Mark Axelson. George Jewell looking to get that preferred inside line through 3 and 4 here. And he's going to make it work, and he is going to bring that 25 truck with him as well.
Yeah, if we look back there behind them, behind the 25 and 69, hey, you got one of our good truck racing guys out there, Mr. Kerry Moore. There's the sponsor of the Xfinity Series. Is kind of making a move and coming up there. It looks like he's moved up +2 spots since the start of the race. So he's doing the most excellent job driving there as he takes and gets the position on 69 there.
Yeah, Kerry Moore doing a good job there, moving up a couple positions already. Anthony Zirkle making it work back there, up 7 positions already, your biggest movers so far in this race. The top 5 really hasn't shuffled at all. Actually, they're all in the same spots where they started. Everybody just trying to kind of take it easy, and nobody wants that early caution. So these drivers really doing a great job at just maintaining and lifting when they need to at this point.
Well, yeah, as we're taking a look back here with Kerry Moore and back here towards the back with Anthony Zirkle and Brandon Ward, they're all back here kind of just taking their time. They want to kind of get, nose to tail there. And whoa, I thought that 21 done tapped that 95 there, but he got clear. That was going to have our first caution, but they got it going. And they got some good racing going on out here.
Yeah, we have just going to take a look back up there. Quite the little battle as we're about to see our first 3 wide down the back stretch. Brandon Ward making it 3 wide, trying to make that thing stick into turn 3. Looks like Kerry Moore is going to be able to take that spot away from the 2 of them, and Brandon Ward is going to be able to follow in that Pizza Hut number 88.
Ain't nobody out pizzas. The Pizza Hut for sure is number 88, heads towards the front there. So he's making a move there. I believe you'll see him and Mr. Kerry Moore kind of stay hooked nose to tail there, get some draft and try to catch up with those other cars. So drafting is the biggest key on these trucks for sure. As Kerry Moore dives down low, as Brandon Ward goes to the top side there. So don't know. I guess these cars holding a little better in different line and different turn.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to get your points right every turn here, every lap, because if you don't and you wash up just that little bit, you're gonna find yourself getting passed on the low side pretty quickly. And if this track's all about momentum, so you really don't want to give up a whole ton of that. As we're looking back here, just saw quite the little battle going on for 16th, 17th, 18th. Well, it's pretty much 16th through 20th right now. Big gaggle of cars here going down the front stretch.
Yeah, they are taking and battling there a little bit. We did see that 3 wide. I thought we was going to see some 4 wide on these straightaways here. So hopefully they won't be doing no 4 wide racing. Maybe towards the last 10 laps maybe, but not right now.
Yeah, as we take a look here, we'll go ahead on board of the number 69 of Mark Axelson. We'll take a look on the hood here. Going down the back straightaway. Gaining a ton of speed. These trucks hitting top speeds of 190, 191 miles an hour tonight. Already seeing lap times of 53 seconds. So these guys already flying around here.
Yeah, they are. If you take a look, they're running about, just in the turns alone, they're doing about 155, 156 miles an hour. And then they get down there on the straightaways, and they can get up to 180, 182 miles an hour. So, you know, and the faster you can get through the turn, like we're looking at Pressey there, our leader, he just ran into those turns and came out at about 165 miles an hour. So he's getting that truck to stick in those turns there for sure.
Yeah, and even running by himself there, just watched him go down the back stretch with his speed, and he was able to be pulling 1 mile an hour to 2 mile an hour faster than the guys behind him. And he's by himself. Yeah. He's able to stretch this lead out now. We're 1.7 seconds.
I think the lowest he's making his turns is 162 miles an hour. And then you got the other ones back here that's 150 something. And that right there was the slowest one he just turned, was 159 coming out of that one. But hey, he's got this truck hooked up.
Yeah, he is indeed hooked up. There's a reason why he was your pole sitter tonight. The only truck so far to break the 52-second barrier. He has ran a 52.75. Closest one is Ruel Thane right now with a 53.12. Woody, that's, 0.4 of a second, but you put that together over 10 laps, that's what you're seeing right now. Does anybody have anything for Nick even this early in the game?
Well, if my boy Tommy D was in here tonight, I'd say yeah, but Tommy D's out kind of sick. Want to wish him a shout out there. Tommy D, get better. Hey, we love you, brother. And Tommy D's well known for saving tires, so he might have been able to catch him, but all these others out here, it's going to kind of be interesting to see what they can do with him out there, because Mr. Pressey, he's one driving fool.
Yeah, he's definitely put a string of good races together this season, and definitely showing that he has a lot of potential at these super speedway tracks. As we're just looking now at a little battle going on for 15th and 16th place. Richard Sudden Death Suddeth, he is looking underneath here of the 30 of Charles Van Shake. One of the newer drivers, I believe, Woody?
Yeah, I've never heard of him. This is the first time I've seen him race or anything, so it's kind of interesting to see who these folks are there. And look like Brandon Ward is number 88, then went into the pits, and he's on his way back out. So I don't know if he got 2 or got 4 or topped off or what, but he's down in the pits, and we probably will see some some people pitting here real quickly, short time.
Yeah, I mean, only lap 9, a little early for fuel stops, I think. But, of course, Brandon Ward being on that JDJ team, we do know that they like to take the alternative strategies in some of these races. Maybe they're seeing something that we're not. Or he got a little bit of damage maybe that we didn't see. That, aero is so important here. Any little bit, and you're going to be losing time to the guy ahead.
Yeah, it's interesting what happened to him for sure. So I might have to take and give him a call on his radio there and ask him what's going on there and why he had to pit so early here in a minute, and let him kind of get settled back in on the track and get his bearings going on here first.
Yeah, always nice to have the driver's perspective of what's going on. Let me take a look here. Nick Pressey still putting hurting on this field here. Rule Thane able to make up a few tenths now. He's down to 1.3. Was 1.7 a few laps ago, so he's doing a great job out there.
Excuse me. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead, Brett.
Yep. As we take a look, actually going to look back here. Battle for 10th place between George Jewell and Brian Huntley Jr. Brian looking for any way around that he can right now. George not looking to give that spot up, but can't get into the corner as well as the number 25. And Brian Huntley Jr. has that top 10 spot.
Yeah, he did a great pass there. Nice and clean. That's what we like to see. These guys are getting where they race everybody cleaner and cleaner every week, so I'm loving it. A lot of respect out here for these guys, so it's been a very, very interesting season we've had so far.
Yeah, very interesting here. And just while I throw up a few logos here, just mentioning over on Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2, you can catch us 3 nights a week. Tuesday night with the Graham Construction Xfinity Series, Wednesday night with the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series, and Saturday night over on the off-season Modified Tour Series with Woody and myself calling all 3 now.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a great job here too. It looks like some people's having some issues out there on the stream, so talking about it freezing, but I'm looking at mine and everything is fine and dandy and treetop dandy, as we say, candy that we say here in the South.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I have mine up on the 60-inch screen right up above my head, and everything's been working perfect. I've wanted to make sure that we didn't have any issues tonight, whether it was audio, graphics, whatever the case may be. So, think we got it all sorted out. All the bugs are good. I'm feeling great tonight. I'm loving this. This is some great action out on track. Just looking for another close battle here. Looks like we got a huge battle going on right now for 4th place. Sheldon Fettig able to get the spot over Levi McCarty and trying to pull Trevor Zelazny with him. Levi looks like he got into the wall a bit there. He's marked up the right side of that truck pretty good, Woody.
Hey, it's very possible there you did. I didn't actually see it there. Kind of coughing a little bit, had to mute myself. But they're doing some great racing out there, and I want to say a shout out to Miss Shasta out there for chatting in to us, saying a good evening to us out there on Facebook. Hey, welcome, Shasta. I appreciate you joining the stream tonight.
Yes, we appreciate every single one of our viewers. Definitely give us some comments. Let us know what we can do better, what we can improve on. Woody and myself are newer to the game, but we have wanted to make this product the best that we can for you guys. We spend a lot of time on this stuff, week in, week out. Taking this stuff on full-time in-house now. I've retired kind of from the driver's seat of this league, or from doing these two series, so gonna be hearing a lot more of us on the announcing side. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna look to pick up a few more leagues here and there, and grow Topp eSports to what it potentially could be.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do our best there and everything we can to bring you a great show. That's the most important thing, is make our viewers happy. And Brad, could you take and go back and take a look at number 14? We've been watching 41s. He comes into the pits. Take and give me a shot of number 14 out there, Mr. Tony Ressler. Hey, I love his truck scheme, the cookout and everything, but hey, I got to give a shout out to his mom out there, Mary. Hey, I had to holler at you. I told Tony I'd give you a shout out. So, hey, Mary, thank you for watching the stream. Show us some love, send us some stars, do whatever you like. Hey, we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, and it looks like, oh yeah, we just had a little bit of a hiccup there. I'm just gonna just a small SDK hiccup there, nothing big. A lot of these guys starting to pit now, Woody. We just seen a bunch of them in here. Sheldon Fettig, Nicholas Pressey, our leader, has pitted. Levi McCarty, Mark Axelson. Man, this is gonna get crazy here. I think these green flag pit stops have always been something to watch with this league. You never know if you're gonna see a spinning car down or if we're gonna get a yellow flag. Could really mix this whole thing up. But so far so good. Everybody's keeping it clean. Your new leader is Cole Thomas in the 66 truck, with Trevor Zelazny just behind him, and Robert Doig in third place right now. And just while we're at it here, watching these guys go around on lap number 16, we are just going to roll into a quick commercial break. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here. As you can see, pit stops being started by the whole field. We've had a gaggle come down pretty much 3 different sections of pitters right now. So, going to take you over to Rule Thane here, as we're just having a little pit of SDK Gremlins tonight. Just trying to work that out just a little bit here. Okay, there, yeah, no. Alright, as we take another look back here, Trevor Zelazny trying to work over Ryan Palmer there for 5th place. Coming off of that pit stop. Looks like everything's good. The Gremlins have worked themselves out here. SDK has been giving a bit of issues there the last couple days. So, anyway, Trevor Zelazny trying to get one over on Ryan here. He's got the inside line going into turn 1. We are completing lap number 19, going on to lap number 20. 1/3 into this race now. And you can see Trevor is on a mission, trying to get back into that top 4, top 3 spot. As it has settled around, though, Rule Thane will take the top spot over Sheldon Fettig. Nicholas Pressey right there, who was your overall leader, lost a bit of time on the pit stops and is now sitting in 3rd place. Levi McCarty able to battle back from his pit stop there. Where he came in 6th, he's now back in 4th place. Of course, Trevor Z sitting there in 5th. Taking a look back, a bit farther back through the field here. Another Canadian here, James Langevin, trying to get one over on Brandon, but Brandon going to be able to, Josh Roberts, my bad on that one. Trucks are very similar. So the A7 is able to get past there. Brian Dubel following him, trying to get any sort of speed that they can out of these trucks because they've got a long way to go to the front.
Yeah, they sure do, and we just had a change of 2nd and 3rd place there. Nicholas Presley's done moved up to 2nd already, and he's going after that 1st place again. So that boy knows how to drive that car, and Sheldon's right behind him there. So and we got our last season champion Levi McCartney pulling up 4th there, and he's trying to catch him too. So, but you see Pressey, he's on a run. He is on a run, so he's coming back for the lead.
Yeah, that truck is hooked up. We know that for sure. But we also know that Rule Thane, he's also got a great truck tonight. Was able to kind of capitalize after that pit stop, and he's running away with that lead. Going through these lap cars here. 2.2 seconds right now separates 1st and 2nd. We're going to take a look back here. Cole Thomas fighting for that 6th spot with Ryan Palmer as they go around Bobby Narberg. A big shout out to Bob, of course. Man, that guy just puts in laps every week. He just gets better and better. So, always love seeing Bob out there week to week doing his best.
Always. And they're on the last lap, 94, Mr. Pressey is running a 54.16, and Roll Thin's running a 54.37. So 2nd place is a lot faster, a little bit faster, about 0.2 of a second faster. So yeah, he's running him down. It's just going to take him a little while to get there, but he'll get there. 94 will reach that number 60 for sure here in a little bit.
Yeah, and he's got that help behind him in the form of Sheldon Fettig. But Sheldon Fettig, of course, is Rule Thane's teammate, so how much he will help Nicholas Pressey get to him is to be determined. But, of course, Sheldon looking for that win as well. Taking a look back here. A little bit of a battle going on with Dominic Previte right now and Tony Wrestler going on for that 16th position.
Yeah, Tony's trying to get that truck to go there for sure. So I hope his mom's watching there, Miss Mary, so she can give us a holler out there and let us know. Hey, we definitely like to hear all the good love and everything out there. But we got a good race going on back here.
Yeah, this is one tough track to tame and to get the setup correct, especially with these fixed setups on these trucks. You know, everybody's running the same. The only thing that you can change really is the steering. A little bit of brake bias, but other than that, you kind of have to run what iRacing's bring to the table. So it does make a difference in how these guys come to the track. Of course, weather, track conditions, all that plays into it huge. As you can see already, though, like the track is really rubbering up, especially in 3 and 4. getting really dark, laying down some really good patches. So hopefully these trucks can tighten up a little bit, maybe over the long run, and these guys will be able to get a better handle.
Almost definitely, you know, and if you look at the turns as well as going into it, you'll see the marbles up there, and they're right up against the wall. The marbles are, so as long as they don't get up against the wall, they'll be all right. They got pretty much line 1, 2, 3, and almost 4 there they can run without getting up there in the marbles. So it depends on how they got the steering offset set and the braking bias and all that, and so steering ratio. It depends on the wear of the tires, because they're going to be wearing the right side more than they are the left side. So we got a good race going on there.
Yeah, and another big shout out here to that Topp eSports team slash BeefJerkyUnlimited race team there. They put a heck of an effort in even last night in the Xfinity race, and you can see 2 of those trucks running up in the top 3 right now, trying to put on another great show for the fans tonight here.
Yeah, and our biggest mover right now that I see on the board is Richard Suddeth, number 95. He's up 11 positions from the start of the race, so they're doing a great job. And I just kind of got word that I heard Mr. 77-7 Crawford, he tapped the wall there, so I don't know how hard he hit it, but he said he tapped the wall there. So see any damage on the right side? Do you?
Not seeing too much there. I mean, yeah, any sort of tap here is almost too much, because again, the aero disadvantage you're going to have, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. Probably a survivable one. And you know, being that we're on lap 27 now, you're going to be looking at probably pit stops within the next 10 laps or less for sure. So you won't have too much longer to go before you get that fixed.
Yeah, most definitely. It's going to be a good race going on here as we look at Kerry Moore riding behind his teammate, Mr. 7 Crawford, there as he's going. Now we're going back up towards the front there to Mr. Rulthine, the leader, number 60 there. That's pulled out a 3-second lead over Mr. Pressey. I thought Pressey was catching him, but it looked like Rules done said, see, you got to go.
Bull must only took 2 tires.
Yeah, he must have, because that was a really well. Actually, looking at his pit times there, he had a 45.58 pit lap time. That's going down pit road and coming out and everything, and your pit stop. Versus Nick Pressey's 48.85, so about a 3-second gap there. But
that's probably what it was. 2 tires and a full tank. Because I was wondering, he stayed out so long and still kept the lead. He had to do something.
And Lord, in case y'all don't recognize that voice, hey, that's Mr. Tommy D. Tommy DeLago just joined us in the booth. Even though he is feeling under the weather, hey, he's kind of like me. Hey, we got to do what we got to do to make our league go look good. So, welcome to the booth, Tommy D.
Hey, I just came in to say hi. Tell you my pick is definitely Rule. Pressey's looking great. But you never know. It's a long race. You're only halfway there. I just want to say hi to you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm watching you. Behave.
All right, Tommy D. Hey, thank you for jumping in and giving us some good things there. So let's hopefully Rule takes and wins it for you.
And yeah, to everybody out there, go grab yourself a big bag of beef jerky. Help support the small business of the world. Great flavors. Woody, you know better than I do all the flavors of Beef Jerky Unlimited. I'm sure you can give the viewers some options.
Well, I got a sample pack, about three packs of 4 or 5 of them, because I don't like it real hot. But the best one that I got was the cherry flavored one. Man, that was the best jerky. I ate all 4 bags myself. I had a total of 6 bags. I only shared one with somebody, but all the rest of them I ate myself, and that was all in one day. That's how good that jerky was.
Wow, yeah, everybody has been raving about it in the league. I mean, we have 80 members, and quite a bit of them have definitely bought into the brand, and with good reason, because Yeah, Tommy is a great sponsor. Great for the league, great admin for the league. Definitely hoping he's getting better soon. Of course, we all hope you get better from Topp eSports. As you're seeing your race leader now come down pit road, having a little bit of those bugs again here. Rule Thing coming in, Sheldon Fettig right on him there, as we figured, as they are teammates. So those two coming down, giving the lead to Cole Thomas and Trevor Zelazny, two used to be teammates on the TFR roster, now kind of sporting individual teams for the rest of the season.
Yeah, next season they got a little shakeup going on because Topp eSports just signed a driver or two for next season to drive for them and everything. So all that news will be coming out later on. But right now we just want to kind of keep it under wraps till we got everything finalized and everything. So we're going to have some good drivers driving for Topp eSports next season.
For sure, and if you or anyone you know would like to get involved with the league, whether it be driving, sponsors, really anything, because we do it all over here. We can promote just about anything you want. Or if you want to come drive for us, see if you have what it takes to get into one of these trucks, give one of us a holler, or Levi McCarty, of course, one of our league recruiters, and we will gladly set you up with the Discord, all that good stuff. Sponsors or anybody looking to get your small business or name out there at all on stream, we do offer great packages for that, and do a great job promoting it, whether it's on or off screen. And just with that, obviously we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here: Martin Sports, Peaches Gentlemen's Club, 4141 Lit Show, Graham Construction, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Woody, I could be forgetting a few here. Oh, Fairfield Automotive, of course. Yeah. Wolf Pumps, of course. Even right down to HMG Innovation. Thank you guys for the side-by-side overlay, of course, putting that together for us. Just everybody in the iRacing community, man, just helping people get better.
Yeah, it's been a great time with everybody out here. We're taking and looking at Mr. Cole Thomas there, as he's holding the #1 position now. As it looks like, couldn't tell if that was Bomb Dude or what coming out of the pits there. The Wild Turkey one right behind him. So we got some good racing going on. Hey, come out of the pits, whoever that is. I can't tell the number from here. That is Bomb Dude. He's them fresh tires. He's gonna put a lap on him.
Yeah, well, Cole and Trevor, they haven't pit yet. I do know that. Actually, a lot of them, pretty much all of the top 10, I believe, have not pit yet. Then we have Rule Thane, obviously, who came in as the race leader, and Nick Pressey. I think those are your first two that came into pit. So I think they're just trying to get some laps down, trying to stretch that fuel as much as they can, but I don't think they're going to make it to where they don't have to stop another time.
I think they might have to stop one more time.
Yeah.
Maybe for a dash, a splash of fuel. I don't know. Mr. Cole Thomas might be on a good fuel strategy to take it till he gets where it's only one lap to go in and get fuel and stretch it out as far as he can. And that way, when everybody else has to pit, it could be right there with the 1 or 2 to go, and he'll be able to win the race that way. So, hey, got some good strategy going on.
For sure. And we're going to take a look here. We've got a bit of a battle brewing for the second place position. Second, third, and fourth up for grabs. Nicholas Pressey, Sheldon Fettig, Levi McCarty, all fast trucks here. Levi definitely turning it on in the last few laps, gaining momentum, trying to get past that 41. Man, I see the 87 right behind him as well. James Langevin having a great race. Anthony Zirkle bringing it down pit road, as well as George Jewell.
Hey, one of our fastest guys that's been back out on the track right now is Mr. Nicholas Presley and Rule Thin. they're running 53s right now, and the top 9 or top 10 is running 55s and 56s. So I believe you're going to see Rule and Nicholas and Sheldon all be back up 1, 2, and 3 here in a little bit.
Yeah, the battle was on for second, but it seemed like Nicholas Pressey kind of gapped them and said, "See you later, guys. I'm going after first." It left basically Levi fighting Sheldon now for that position alone, and Nick is just going to go ahead and try and get past Rule Thane to make himself that truck that's going to be first when this all cycles around.
Yeah, and we got Mr. Kerry Moore and Seven Crawford and Byron Jones, 3 of the guys that working together up there in second, third, and fourth. I don't know if the timing's right on that, but they're done. Thomas Cole comes back to the first place, but they're working up there, trying to stay up there and stretch it as far as they could. Kerry Moore is, so he's definitely trying to stretch it.
Yep. As we see, Cole Thomas has now just brought it down pit road. Brian Huntley Jr. is going to take command of this lead. Kerry Moore is going to be second place. Seven will be third. Byron Jones will be in fourth. Tony Wrestler fifth. Going to see if anybody else comes down here. This lap doesn't look like it. Kind of puts. Go ahead.
I was going to say, when was the last time that Kerry Moore pitted?
Kerry Moore was lap 19.
Whoa, so okay. He's okay to the next pit stop. So, hey, he might be exactly where he wants to be, second place and enjoying it. But we got to watch out for Pressey because he is coming.
Yeah, those guys are real fast. But, of course, guys like Nick Pressey, Sheldon Fettig, Levi McCarty, they're all going to have to make another pit stop for sure.
Yeah, and if Moore just took one on 19 and he's out in front, he's going to be there for a while, so he might be putting some seconds out there.
Yeah, trying to get as much as he can out of that truck. Now, you want to be mindful as well. You want to listen to that spotter when he says 5 laps until you're empty or 2 laps till you're empty. You definitely want to make sure that you pay attention because you don't want to run out on a track like this. It's a long way around.
A long way to the top, but we'll make it in time. That's what we always say. He's going to have to make another pit stop here since he came in on lap 19. So hopefully his truck, he's probably trying to, hopefully for a caution, but no caution so far. And here he comes now into the pit. So hopefully he has a good pit stop here and see if he takes just 2.
Yeah, he's going to bring it down, and you see the 77 as well, bringing it down. Rule Thane will take over the race league. Sheldon Fettig is going to take second place. Levi McCarty in third. Nick Pressey back in fourth. He looks like he might have fallen off a couple of spots there to Sheldon Fettig and Levi McCarty.
Yeah, Rule Thane popped up there to first place, and Fettig's right behind him. So, who you think? Who you picked to win it tonight? There, Brad.
There's so many fast trucks, and I mean we've gone green this whole race. It's a toss up for sure. If we got a caution, I mean it's anybody's game. But right now, man, my money's on Rule. I'm kind of like Tommy on that one. Just he's been so consistent throughout this whole race, but I wouldn't put it past Nick Pressey to be able to get back up there, or even guys that might be kind of holding back, like Trevor Z. I don't know what it's a hard one to call right now. Still plenty of laps left.
Well, if I was gonna pick, I'd have to pick 2, and that's first and second place. I would have to pick both of them, but I'm pulling for old Sheldon, but I think Rule will probably win it if Sheldon can't take and catch up with him. But if Sheldon can get his line and they can hook up back there and try to take and get a draft going on, and getting a good draft, they should be able to catch Rule with no problem.
Yeah, we're just going to take a little bit of a gander through the field here, just taking a look at the closest battles going on, which is for 10th place, Richard Suddeth and Brian Huntley Jr. going down the back straightaway right now, trying to make it work. Put 9th place up for grabs as well. Mark Axelson right in front of them. 95 dives down into turn 3, gets that pass on the 69 there. Gonna try and bring that 25 with him, but the 69 will close the door going into turn 4.
What? 25 gonna get 69 in rear there. I thought he done slid right up behind him and got him. Woo, that was a close call.
Yeah, that was real close there. Able to tuck right in behind there and get the best draft that he can down the front straight away as we head down into turn number 1.
Now, Brad,
yep.
I know you're from Kentucky. Oh, there they go. They got into it. Lord, we're going to have our first caution. No. Is the caution going to come out?
They're still rolling, Woody. They are still
rolling.
Worst time for an SDK hiccup.
No caution. No caution. I can't believe it. No caution. Hey, iRacing did not call a caution. So, man, that was a good close race. Oh, Lordy. Good thing we was right up on that.
Yeah, we'll might have somewhat of a replay I might be able to pull up here for that. Let's just go ahead and take a look. It goes right there. But we'll get to see the replay from this angle here as they go down into turn 3.
25 drops down low. That's where it kind of got me a little concerned right there. And he's riding all in him. He's pushing him. He's pushing him. Now he's getting ready to drop to the inside. I think that's where he went. No. Still holding it good. 25 comes up, taps him, gets him loose. Yep, there you guess what happened. 25 tapped him, got him a little loose there, but they kept it going. So don't know if they put in came in the pits or not, but they kept it going. No yellow.
It looked like he just got so much momentum coming off of that turn and just had nowhere to go with that momentum. So unfortunately, those two involved in a bit of a dust up. A lot of speed lost, obviously, during that, but no yellow. We stay green. James is probably having one boring night in the race control booth, but James, we do appreciate everything you do for the league and for the races here, whether it's sorting out driver quarrels, clearing the black flags that you have to clear, or throwing the hard yellows that sometimes aren't favorable to some, but have to be done. So thanks, James.
Thank you, son. We definitely appreciate that. Hey, Rule is pulling away from Sheldon. He's almost 4 seconds out now from second place, and he's over 7 seconds out from the third place, and 10 seconds out from fourth place. So Rule is on a groove. As we look at Dublé coming up through here, as you take a look at Mr. Double Dublé, as we call him, number 2 truck there, he looks like he's trying to make a move up here too. So Brian's doing a great job there.
And Nick Pressey is making a pit stop here.
Pressey's in. And Jerry Robbins had a long pit stop here, so he had a 55.32 on that pit. But now we got Pressey coming in. Let's see what happens.
Looks like scheduled pit stops here. Some of the guys that pit on the first cycle through coming down.
He missed the pit stop. He had to back up, Brad.
Yep.
That cost valuable seconds right there. He's taking right sides only. Let's see. They gonna jack the left side? Oh, he's taking 4.
He is going 4.
Taking 4 and brand new. Oh, here comes 60 and our real leader, Rule Thin's popping into the pits. I believe we'll see 41 right behind him.
Yep, Rule and Sheldon coming down right now. Gonna hand the lead over to Trevor Zelazny in that number 23 car. As we sit here working lap number 46. Just gonna try and clear a little bit of these SDK bugs. So we will just take you to Our final commercial break brought to you by HMG Innovations, Wolf Pumps, and Martin Sports. Alrighty, race fans, we are back live again. Thank you to HMG for those again. Having some definite bugs here tonight. I don't know what exactly is going on, but of course everything works perfect for the longest time, even through tests and everything else, and then you get to the actual race and something weird happens halfway through. But we're gonna try and get through this one here.
That's electronics for you. What can happen, it will happen, as Murphy's Law says.
Oh, that's it.
We
Right?
got and we got a bunch of people just pitting. Brian Dulay jumped in the pits. Gary Moore entered the pits. They're both back out on the track now. We got a lot of pits going on, and that gives us a new leader, Mr. 23's, Mr. Trevor Jalesny. Well, now well, my SDK's doing all kinds of timing issues, but allows this, Nick. Trevor's back in front with Sheldon second, and Levi McCartney and Tony Ressler in the top four, which Tony Ressler's 18 places since the start of the race, so he's doing a great job moving up there.
Yeah, we're having a heck of a time with the electronics tonight, because I have Zelazny, Rule Thane, and 7 Crawford as the top 3 right now.
Lordy.
Yeah. Taking a look here. Jeez.
I'm showing Trevor, Levi, and Sheldon right now in the top 3. Or Nicholas Presley's in third now.
Yeah. So yeah, clearly we're having slight issues for sure. Just gonna try here. Get onto a vehicle that's just kind of sitting by himself. Rule Thane in second place. Looks like we're able to get a little bit of a stable shot here. As he goes down.
Crawford there too in third, so we got good racing going on.
Yes, we do. Yeah, definitely. We're coming down to the conclusion of this one. We have 10 laps to go. Actually, make that 9. Trevor just passed the start-finish line there. Still hasn't pit. His last pit lap was lap 36, so you know he's gonna have to at some point. Is he just stretching it right to the last second and just gonna take a little fuel?
Yeah, he's probably praying like everybody else has been praying all night. We need a caution. We need a caution, but hopefully we don't have one. But he's stretching it. If we look at 23, he'll probably, I bet if we can see his fuel gauge, it's probably saying 1 lap to go, 2 laps to go, or something like that before we need to pit. So it's going to be very interesting here.
Yeah, he's one heck of a competitor, and he's trying to get the best strategy that he can. He's still young, so he's still learning the best that he can. And fuel strategy isn't always the name of the game with this series. So not every driver is used to playing that fuel strategy game, or kind of like the JDJ Motorsports guys who have that the fuel game down pat. Joe Tardif, probably one of the best fuel mileage racers we have in this league. Some guys just aren't like that, and it's pedal to the metal, and pit when you need to pit, sort of deal.
A lot of them's going to stretch it. I mean, myself, if we're running as a team, I try to we all try to work together if we're close to each other, and we'll run it to at least 2 laps to go or 1 lap to go, then we'll go in unless a caution comes out there. So we try to stretch that fuel out. It depends on the tires too. So if our tires start going away, we definitely want to go in a little early and do it before the crew chief says to head in there.
Well, with Trevor having to pit here too, Rule Thane is just kind of licking his lips here, sitting back there in second place because he is enjoying a 3.6 second gap over Sheldon in third.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a great job. Now it's almost 4 seconds, so he's doing a great job there. But does Trevor have enough fuel to make it?
Well, I don't think he's got enough to make it, but I think his strategy right now is just, let's see how far I can get and then take as little fuel as I have to and hope for the best. Don't think he's got a shot at the win tonight unless we can get some sort of caution late. But, man, these drivers have put on a show now for 54 laps, and I don't see anybody kind of in the caution mode right now or looking to make that big move to where we might see a caution anytime soon.
Oh, I just heard we had a wreck somewhere on the front stretch. It's one. Oh, Trevor! Oh, he's in the pits.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, he almost wrecked it coming into the pits. You might have to rewind that one and see what happened to him. No caution either. I don't know who crashed who were. But
Yeah,
they got them going.
Yeah, unfortunately for that one, I don't actually have a replay available for that. A little bit of an incident, but hand the lead back over to the number 60 of Rule Thane. Paul, obviously, apologies, folks, for these little bit of bugs. Sometimes it happens. There's not much we could do. It did affect our stream abilities last night, obviously, with Jason couldn't get it off the ground. So it's just kind of one of those things we got to deal with, but hopefully we can bring it home here. Lap number 55, 5 to go. Rule Thane, Sheldon Fettig, Levi McCartney, Nick Pressey able to battle his way back to 4th. Byron Jones rounds out your top 5. Byron Jones, one of the guys we haven't talked too much about this race, having a fantastic run tonight, from co-announcer to racer.
Yeah, and him and I swap out. I race on Tuesdays, he races on Wednesdays, so we swap positions and everything. I'm up in the booth and where he can race. So that's what kind of folks we are over here at Topp eSports. We help each other and work together and have a great time. We try to keep all the drama, towards somebody else's mama, but we don't like no drama. So that's just the way it is. We hate the drama over here. So we gotta make things run smooth and green. As we look at Bob Newbar coming back out on the pits, I'm glad old Bob's still hanging with us. He's been with us since the beginning. So old Bobo's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, for sure. Bob hanging in there. All 25 competitors still running tonight.
First caution.
We have a
First
caution. Oh my gosh, Woody. Lap 56.
Yeah, number 87. It looks like the one that got in the crash there. Number 87.
Yeah, and we will go ahead and take a look back at that incident. As you see here, working down into turn number 2, it looks like. And Kerry Moore working under the 87 and just clips the rear quarter. And
yeah, Kerry got loose right there before he hit him. So Kerry was trying to save it, and he got loose. And he was going down under him, and so Kerry got a little loose. So, hey, that's racing.
Yep, another look there from Kerry's angle. Just
yep, it's exactly what happened. He got loose. All right, we're going to see what happens here. See if anybody takes the pit row besides the one that got in the wreck. So let's see what happens. Who's going to enter pit row?
I don't think any of your top 5 are going to need it. I don't gather that any of those guys are going to pit now. We are looking at going to probably a green-white checkered once we get going again. Long track to go around, but actually gives us the ability to kind of see if we can't work out a little bit of bug issues again.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take us to give us some side-by-side while we work on this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 to go till the green. With SDK having the issues that it is, and we just kind of proved it right now, I just shut it down. Gonna call this thing old school till the end. You know what? Why not? This is the way I envision my first broadcast with this league as a head announcer. So, we'll deal with the SDK issues later on. It's out of our control at this point. It's just a file, something in the file, obviously, that's just not happy. So we'll take this thing to green. Green, white, checkered. Rule Thane, Sheldon Fettig, Woody. Who do you got?
I'll take 41.
Yeah, I'm thinking. It's a hard one to call, but man, Rule Thane has been one hard cat to beat tonight. But don't look now. You know, Levi McCarty, always a fast truck. The 54 there, Ryan Palmer, I believe that is.
Yep. You got Bob Doing back there in the back, Bomb Dude. So it's going to be some good running here as we're coming down the back stretch.
Yeah, another 3 Beef Jerky Unlimited trucks in that
Here we
top
go.
5. Here we go. Pace car is off. Rule Thane bringing it down. Green flag is waving. It's in the air. These guys are green.
Good boogly woogly, boys. We going green and we going racing one more time. This Rule Thin takes it down into turn 1. 41, Mr. Sheldon Fettig.
51 gets into the 54.
Gets loose. Oh, Lordy, here we go. We're going to have another caution. All right, everybody's going to slow
Caution's
down.
out.
Oh, here we go. Green, white, checkered again. One more. I think, I don't know what happened there. We might need to take a...
Can't. Unfortunately, with that, I'd love to look at the replay on that one, but we just don't have the ability. Although we were right there when it happened, the 54 and the 51 just coming together in more or less a racing incident, going into 1 and 2. It looked like the 54 was trying to get a little more room than he had, squeezed the 51 down, and they came together, and 54 was on the losing end of that one.
Yeah, he was. I was trying to see if I could rewind it here and kind of see what happened there, but I can't rewind it and take a look at it either, so oh no, but it won't let me rewind, so we can't do it, so it's all good.
Well, Woody, one more green, white, checkered. We know with this league there are 2 green, white, checkers. So does that change how aggressive you come if you're, if you're Levi or if you're any of those guys kind of top 10-ish area? Are you bound to be a little less aggressive now that you know that there's only 1 green, white, checkered to go?
No, I'm going to be as aggressive as I can be. I can make that truck stick. That thing's going. I'm going to send it. It's going. I got a total of, we got 3 laps, green, white, checkered. So we got a total of 12 turns. So I'm going to push it as far as I can.
So you've got the checkers or wreckers strategy, I guess would be the way to put that one. Yeah, I probably would agree with you there, Woody. I mean, what do you have to lose? We're not going to remember who came in 4th place. So, yeah, it's time to go. These guys have to get on it. If you want to beat Rule Thane tonight, you got to come up with a good strategy here on this pace lap to do so.
And I tell you, the vehicle you got to watch, not the 2nd place vehicle. You ain't watch him. You got to watch the 3rd place vehicle. Last season's champion, Mr. Levi McCarty. I will not call you McCarthy no more because you're not kin to Paul. So it's McCarty. We got to watch him. He's the one that's going to be right behind Rule. So it's going to be a good race here. These last 3 laps are going to be real fun to watch.
Oh, very much so. Enjoyed this whole race, actually. The 60 laps that we've got in now. It's been a fantastic run. We weren't expecting those late race cautions, but we always knew that it could be an inevitability. So kind of cool that it does throw a neat little wrench into the race at the end.
Yeah, and I'm going to give a shout out while we're still on the caution flag here. They did my brother-in-law, Mr. Jimmy Merle, watching out there, and Mary and Shasta and everybody else out there that's giving us a like, a share, and a follow. Hey, definitely do that for sure. We definitely appreciate that. And we're going to give you some good green flag racing here. Hopefully the last 3 laps. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And Merry Christmas. I'll see you before then. But, hey, let's all have a great holiday and spend some time with family tomorrow.
Wise words from Fireball. We are getting ready here to double them back up. 1 to green here. And our last green-white checkered, of course. Rule Thane, Sheldon Fettig, Levi McCarty. Man, these guys are going to go nuts when this thing goes back green.
Yep. Gonna go green here. Look like the caution flag. The lights are out on the pace cars. We got 1 to go before we drop the green for one more time tonight. And, you know, if Rule gets a good start, Rule's got this race. But we still got to watch out for that 51, 41, 89. All the top 4 back here, we got to watch them. You never know. Oh, Tony Wrestler might sneak up there behind them. You never know what's going to happen up front.
Yep.
Could have a wreck. Could have anything. So this will be a race back to the line, I guess.
Yep, I was about to mention that 14 cookout truck of Tony Wrestler standing out there as your 7th place restarter. He's got a damaged truck in front of him. Hopefully he can kind of get around him quickly, make short work, and maybe he might have a top 5 in him tonight.
Alrighty, as we're getting ready, pace car is going to be coming in here shortly as he comes around turn 4. Only track with true 4 turns in it in NASCAR. So pace car is going. He's coming to turn 4 now. Excuse me. Hey, I don't know where I'm at half the time. Excuse me, folks.
Well, as
alrighty, pace car's in.
Bring him to green, Woody, one more time.
Here we go. Rule Thumb's bringing them down. He's getting ready to go to green here. Got a long race here. Hey, green flag goes. Good boogly woogly, boys. We're going racing one more time at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as Rule takes it down into turn 1. Fettig going into turn 2. Levi McCartney coming in 3rd. Robert Bomdoo back here in the back.
We have a big wreck.
Oh, no.
That's your race, folks. That is going to be a caution back there. I believe, Woody, you probably can tell if they threw it. I think so.
I believe it's George Jewell and Jerry Robbins and Ray Palmer got into it back there. So I'm trying to listen in on chat and see what happens here.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is your race. Rule Thane gonna come around, take the checkered flag here under yellow, and he will be your winner tonight. Sheldon Fettig, 2nd place. Levi McCarty in 3rd.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to it. Ray Palmer and them was the one that had the wreck here. Trying to give us a little. I know y'all can't see it on there, but I'm gonna try to see if we can see what happened here. I'm gonna try to rewind it on my end. We'll give you an update on exactly what happened to the race here. Alrighty, I'm taking a look at it here. As we got 2 or 3 coming down. We got like 3 wide. Let me back it up a little bit. It looks like he got number 23. Tuliski might have been involved in it too. So let me pull him up. Pull up here and try to give you what I see on this end that happened here.
And I'll call it across the line here as the pace car will bring your top 4 across. Rule Thane victorious here at Indianapolis. Sheldon Fettig finishing 2nd. Levi McCarty finishing 3rd. Bomb Dude finishing 4th. And Josh Roberts rounds out your top 5.
Yeah, most definitely. And what happened? 23 went low, got that 25 a little loose, and spun him around and caused a pile up from all get outs back here. So it was just an accident. Good race, and thank y'all for joining us. We definitely appreciate that, and we'll probably have interviews here with the top 3 here in just a short.
Yeah, just going to wait to see. I'm going to wait for them to go back around here, kind of start their celebrations, and we will bring in the top 3 very, very shortly.
Well, Brad, you called it. My car finished second.
Yeah, I mean, Rule, he ran quite the race. I mean, as we can kind of give some final race thoughts while we're waiting for these guys, but ran a heck of a race and really showed there at the end that, you know, he had the best truck all day long, had the best strategy, and he brought it home.
Yeah, he did a great job. I'm trying to find all these people here and bring them down into the waiting room here.
We'll go ahead and bring your 3rd place Levi McCarty down.
Oh shit.
Probably not the best time to swear. Levi, you finished 3rd tonight. Take us through the race a little bit.
Yeah, I finished where I thought I should tonight. Rule was really good. Sheldon was good. Nick was good too on the early run, but yeah, I honestly wasn't gonna race tonight, and then last night was so bad for me. I had to get out and at least redeem myself a little bit. So I feel pretty good with the 3rd place finish. There's a lot of fast guys racing tonight, and it was a fun night.
Yeah, for sure. Great finish, great 3rd place. Any shout outs for you?
Yeah, Fairfield Motorsports, Fairfield Auto Group, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Graham Construction, all the admin team and Topp eSports for doing a great broadcast. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Well, that is your 3rd place finisher, Levi McCarty. Woody, you have Sheldon.
Hey, I don't mind interviewing Sheldon anytime, any day of the week. Hey, Sheldon, man, I was pulling for you, bud. Hey, did you have anything for Rule out there? Because I know you're trying to get there.
I had nothing for Rule. I was beating him onto pit road. He'd be like 4 seconds out. I'd catch up to about 2 seconds as we'd pit. You know, teammates here, we're pit together. And then he would just drive away. There was nothing I could do about it. Rule had the truck and the driving style today to win this race. Congratulations to Rule. Awesome Beef Jerky Unlimited teammates here, 1-2.
Hey, most definitely. Hey, you know, I think Rule's been listening to Tommy D a little bit about saving those tires and letting them come in when they need to come in. So I think that's y'all's strategy there for sure. Because last night y'all had a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish, and tonight you got a 1, 2 finish. So congratulations, man, and one heck of a race.
Oh yeah, it was a great race. Everybody was given room. We had a lot of fun today. You know, we got Beef Jerky team here. We were 1, 2, 4. With our our secondary guys at 5 and 6, so we had a good night. We worked together. Track was fun. You know, this place is hard to drive. It abuses the right front tire if you do anything out of the normal. So we had a good time tonight. Rule was absolutely the fastest truck on the racetrack today, and congratulations to him. And thanks Woody and everybody who puts this league together. Graham Construction, Beef Jerky Unlimited, everybody who does this. It's fantastic.
Hey, you're very welcome. We appreciate it, giving you a good show and everything. And anybody out there you want to throw a big shout out to or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I always want to thank Tommy D and Beef Jerky Unlimited. He sponsors our team here and keeps us going, and everybody, Topp eSports and everything that we do here. We have a lot of fun and great to be here and have a good time.
Hey, thank you there for sure. And hey, definitely a shout out to Tommy D out there for sure. Get well, bud. We miss you. Get out of that bedroom. Get back on that computer. All right, Brad, you want to take the winner?
Yeah, with our winner, Rule. Rule, take us through your race a little bit, how you were able to get the best strategy and ultimately get the race win.
Whew, it was just a lot of fun. I was just taking it easy on my right front, trying to save tires, and Woody nailed it. I mean, Tommy D, Sheldon, all them guys have taught me so much. about how to save tires, and I was just doing my best to lay off of that right front all I could and try to get it on the right rear, and trail brake a little bit through each corner, and it worked out. I wasn't expecting it. I was off this week, so let me try to run the truck. So I was not expecting to be out front, and it was sure fun.
Yeah, that was definitely fun to watch from our end, especially at the end there. Were you sort of nervous when the yellow came out, and especially when the second green flag or green white checker came out?
Yeah, I didn't want to see it. I mean, I was having a blow, but yeah, I was like, well, I think I still saved enough tires. I should be okay. And then having your teammate there in second's gonna help out too. So yeah, I mean, I didn't want to see it, but.
Well, yeah, for sure. But great win for you tonight. Anybody you want to shout out tonight?
Beef Jerky Unlimited. Yeah, everybody needs to check them out. It's awesome. And Tommy D and all this sponsorship and help. And also want to thank Netflix, because it gives my girlfriend something to do while I'm racing all the time.
Congratulations, Rule. Congratulations,
yeah, great win,
bud.
Rule. Great win. We will see you next week, hopefully going for another victory from all of us here at Topp eSports. I'm Brad Kirby, that's Fireball Woody, and we are out.
Good night, everybody.